Hey everybody, this is Andrew from T is for Tech, and today I'm just doing a video. This is going to be probably maybe a multi-part video for the channel. I'm not sure yet, but this is a hydroponic growing system from a company called LetPot. This is the LPH-Max. Now, I did do a review on the channel not too long ago with a Botanium device, right? So that's a hydroponic growing system, kind of like more of a small system, right? Very simple, no electronics other than an automatic pump and things like that. And now this one is actually a smart hydroponics system. So you can see here, it looks like there's an LCD screen and a lot of electronic control. There's a smartphone app for it, so you can connect to it and monitor it remotely and things like that. So this is going to be exciting because I'm kind of starting to get into this whole indoor gardening thing and hydroponic growing. My plan is with this to grow, some different sorts of things that are probably pretty good for indoors. So I was planning on doing some serrano peppers, maybe some, small little tomatoes. Onions came in this package. That's probably not going to work just for the nature of how this works. But, there's some cilantro, habanero, jalapeno, some San Marzano tomatoes, tomatillos. And so, yeah, I picked up these seeds on Amazon as well, just to kind of test this out. So obviously this is not going to be a video I can just record all at once and it's going to be magically done because plants take time to grow. So like I said, I'm just going to unbox this, take a look at what we get in the box, kind of go over some of the features, how it works, and then, again, maybe follow-up video later on with some more details and my results and see if I can actually grow stuff or if I kill it all. So I will just pull this out of the box here real quick. So it just comes all packaged together here. And I guess what I like about this overall is that it looks like an appliance, right? So this would not look out of place if you put it in your kitchen, especially if you have other stainless steel type appliances in your kitchen. And it could just sit there and you can grow, fresh herbs and spices and things like that, that you can immediately harvest and use just right in your kitchen, which I think that's pretty nice, right? Who wouldn't like to have the ability to just grab some fresh basil, grab some fresh cilantro, grab a few tomatoes, that sort of thing just while you're cooking. So that's what I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty nice that it just looks like it could be at home as an appliance. So I'm just trying to get some of this tape off. Now, I think I got to be a little bit careful here because this top part, I believe, is the light. So you do have kind of like this telescoping light on the top. Okay, well, I'll have to just kind of do it this way. I took the tray out. So this is the tray that holds the seed pods. And how those work are you get a bunch of these like plastic, I don't know what you call them, a hydroponic growing mechanism thing. And you get a bunch of these like sponges. I guess you could basically say they're kind of like a sponge. It's kind of some sort of organic material, sponge-like thing. And they just go in there, right? So the idea is you drop a couple seeds into this, you put this into this, and then you put that into there, right? So you load this up with all of your seeds, and then they do come with like some little covers, I think, that you're supposed to use for when you're trying to germinate the seeds and get them to sprout. Those kind of go on there. Maybe keep a little moisture in from, evaporating or whatnot. But this whole thing fits into the, this top portion of the machine here, or the appliance, or whatever you want to call it. And then the bottom is filled with water, right? So there's a pump in here, recirculates the water, pushes the water up kind of into the area where the plants are, or where the, I wonder if I could turn this. No. Well, this is just awkward to have here. So basically, like I said, you can, all the parts kind of are in the bottom. So it has, a mechanism to do that. Now you can also use some flexible tubing here if you want to, I guess, connect to an additional water reservoir, such like a bottle of water or something like that. So the machine will kind of pump in the water. If the water level's low, it grabs some extra water, and that sort of thing. Then additionally, you get some plant food, right? So, basically plant foods A and B, and you have to kind of mix this with water. So it basically has some particles in there, but you put the water in there, and then you can use this to add the nutrients to the water, which then will correctly feed the plants the nutrients that they need. So what I'm going to just do real quick, and again, this is kind of just the unboxing and look, and I'm going to have to actually go through and set it all up and get it in the right place and do all of that, which is going to take me longer than I can do just in this video. But just to give you a sense of how this actually functions is the point here. So this does have power adapter, fits into the back there, and then you can turn it on, and as you can see, the lights turn on the top there, and that's all, that's basically all configurable, right? Like depending on what you're growing will dictate how much water gets pumped in, or how much the light goes on, if it goes on and off automatically during the day. If you're doing vegetables, what's the plant mode? It does flower and fruit, vegetables and herbs. That's basically, those are the two modes there. The pump, you can have the pump up be automatic, shows the water level. You can adjust the brightness of the lights, I guess. And then the pump mode, there's a couple different pump modes, and then you could also set up the Wi-Fi, so you can do the connection to the phone app and get that all configured. So I just put it in Wi-Fi mode so you can see the flashing thing. I'll go ahead and connect that to my phone. So I did install the LetPot app on my phone, and I registered for an account, and now it shows like it's connecting, right? So it's initializing connecting via Bluetooth. And now basically it's going to configure the Wi-Fi, or I have to configure the Wi-Fi. So basically how it works, similar to other things, connects via Bluetooth, then you set up your Wi-Fi, and then it sends the Wi-Fi configuration to the LetPot, and then the app can communicate over Wi-Fi on your home network. So that's kind of how it works. So now it's just waiting for connection here. I guess for this sort of thing, it's pretty cool. Okay, so now it's basically connected, right? So now that it's connected, you can see the temperature, you can see the LED modes, you can set the LED schedule, you can set the LED brightness. Here I just set it and it just dimmed. You can turn on auto mode, planting days, all this kind of thing. You can basically check via the app, right? So shows you can have multiple LetPots here, and you can configure them all and just kind of monitor them all using the app. So it's really pretty cool, I think. Very, very neat feature. So, like I said, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go ahead and set this up. Figure out where I'm going to put it, what I'm going to plant in here, and all of that, and get that going. So I probably will publish this video just as a unboxing / first look. prior to doing all of that, because again, that's going to take me some time. But then after that, I'll post a video maybe going over my results. So like I said again, so it's smart automatic features. The LED light, the grow light has 8 levels of adjustment. You can do like I said, the remote connections, and it has a couple different planting modes. Like I said, vegetables, flowers. It's got the 4.8-inch LCD screen with touch controls, 21 planting holes or planting pots, I guess, planting cups, and that includes the sponges, the baskets, and covers. You have the A and B nutrients. You can do remote hardware upgrades via Wi-Fi, or software upgrades, firmware, via Wi-Fi. And the only thing is you have to manually raise this height, right? So it's a telescoping grow light, but as the plants are growing, you just kind of move that up manually. And then also, I didn't show this when I opened it up, but there's some materials in here. LetPot's social media has the user guide, related to the plant food. So like what is in the plant food, like, from a chemical component perspective. And that differs, right, from vegetables to herbs and flowers and things like that. It just depends. And then also shows you the proportions of, how much water to nutrients you need. And then here you just have a little bit more information about the actual device, how it all works, how you set it up, how you plant the seedlings, or how you plant the seeds, and you do all that. So overall, very comprehensive little guide here on how to do this. The machine or the device itself is really pretty neat. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to connecting this up and seeing if I have a green thumb or not. I will link to this in the description of the video. You can go ahead and check it out on Amazon. If you have any questions, go ahead and post those below. This is Andrew from Tia's for Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.